Everyone, it's Zach with Palantir Research. The best kind of blog post was just posted by Palantir. We get results and numbers, and it's with a major client, the Veterans Affairs. So they got to start out with the eye grabber, and they are plastering it all throughout. $90 million in savings identified for the VA in 6 months. So I'm sure someone's always skeptical, even if it's ballpark, but this is still huge considering the amount of time and the amount of money here that they can save. So how did they do this? The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, or the VA, is a huge healthcare system across the United States, specifically designed for veterans. Now, in the news, you're probably used to the doom and gloom headlines and the hoops and negative outcomes that come from a gargantuan system like this, and you can't deny there are those bad cases. But this may also be the turning point here, taking a technological approach with Palantir. My mother actually has been a nurse at the VA for years and in the ICU, so I hear about the ground floor struggles, even when management turnover or the top-down decisions that seem to be tone deaf, at least the frontline workers. Now, scale-wise, they are huge as noted, so it really does make sense to partner with Palantir for the software. And we're not just talking about Foundry, but also utilizing artificial intelligence and AIP. And with the past few years they've noted working together, they've created this analytics, data, and decision support unified platform, or adds up. And this is covering a whole lot of problems like spending, cost avoidance, acquisition efficiency through contracts, as well as consolidating them. Now, the juiciest part is the numbers. We've got more than 530 users across the VA. I'm assuming these are more analyst roles based on the use case of this article, so not the typical frontline nurse and surgical scheduling that we hear about or supply chain ones from other clients, which is good to me considering it's something new and different. But also they found over 1,300 duplicate contracts, and note consolidation can bring this cost avoidance of over $92 million. And also the time aspect of procurement going down from months to weeks or days, as well as managing the spending, where they're estimating they could prevent around $10.9 billion in inefficient spend. So with these few examples and for actual questions with the organization, they are finding them faster. Now, tactically, what did they actually do? And this is not a surprise and is good in my opinion. This has been the core of Palantir's products and offerings and services. They have a foundation and system in place where their client, even someone as huge as the VA, can supercharge their operations. One is data integration, tie all that data together, get the full picture. This is the foundation for everything downstream, and I've worked in this area in healthcare data where it's literally the blood to feed the analysts. Then two, just as crucial, is the ontology. We've got the data together, but what does it all mean in relation to each other? Then three, user-centric application building. Who's the actual stakeholders that can enact maximum change and then also understands the problem the most? It's the users. And then top-down does actually work for some things, but also bottom-up as well. And then building these applications relies on solving the real problems effectively. And then four, AI and ML enhancement. This is huge for the VA. AI can automate workflows, identify priorities with the needs to address. For someone of their size, it'd really be inefficient to wait around for analysts, and this is enhancing these folks to get insights. And then lastly, the most important for the cycle to keep on going is continuous improvement. Palantir is designed just for this, to improve and utilize new inputs as they're brought into the system. And this is compounded on from the ontology where everything is speaking to each other and getting that live picture. And there aren't anything new here if you follow Palantir closely, and shows how this process can be carried over from different clients across different industries. And this clearly also outlines how the VA is able to do this so quickly with the 90 million identified in 6 months. But crucially, are they going to keep on using Palantir? So of course, at the end, you can't forget the next steps. They're building more and more with Palantir, and AIP is going to be used for a terminal chat widget here, as they noted. So it's always a good sign for a customer to have future plans. And really, Palantir seems to have a setup for the foundation to keep on building that solution that they truly affect their operations. But please read through the whole article here when you have a chance. I just wanted to highlight the big points, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.